Welcome back. We're watching more Jujutsu Kaisen, and if there wasn't enough danger of the embodiment of the fury of Mother Nature, well, with the entire zone veiled off, everyone segmented, kept away, there are others within that zone which are less than friendly. We still need to catch up with some of them, and also let's not forget that Gojo is just twiddling his thumbs standing around outside. But hopefully, thanks to a new little power boost, you should get some interesting scenes. I'm eager to watch more. You should be too. So get yourself a drink, strap in. Let's begin. Okay, let's be honest, bloodshed and fighting isn't exactly new, but opening up just on that? I see. What right did he have to be cocky? The bastard. And he lashes out quite badly. It was far too easy. Well, if there was an answer to that before, I understand where it all comes from now. His origin story is so understandable, I guess. You can see that he gets riled up really quickly. Someone mocks him and, well, it's game on. Although what exactly spurred him on this far to become as strong as he is? Did she be that influence into the life of a sorcerer? Also, characters that we've not been introduced yet, and yet we're still seeing in the opening, and they've been mentioned once or twice. Characters that have not had a room to grow. Others that have been hinted at but kept away from us. All of which I want to see. Explanations take far too long. Keep it to 20 words or less. No matter what, just keep going. So, the fact that it's... Let's think about this a little bit. Now you're taking the time to actually contemplate techniques. And it takes away your fighting spirit. I mean, all of which we have seen so far could kind of work out in an instant just by watching what has happened. Yeah, just attack first. Self-proclaimed. Well, that's the only conclusion you need. Not how to get there, just the final outcome. Ah. Damn, unforeseen circumstances. Don't worry, just believe him. This is part of his plan. Oh, yes. Remember the swap places. He was done before, remember? He was put up on the tree branch. Oogie woogie. I mean, to be fair, is it always him that has to be part of the ones that gets transported? Delivering some pretty good blows there. Being able to adjust immediately after the switch each time. Well, so far, there's only switched with you, like, twice. He's having some fun with it. Looks like a fancy dance while in the flurry of blows. Okay, he might be enjoying it too much. Is he going to clap accidentally? So, shit, didn't mean to swap that one. Record. Oh, okay. Completely in the moment. Gotcha. And is usually actually able to reach this moment? I was going to say 4. Started thinking 3, but I mean, seeing his growth to this extent, where he's managed to come in short amount of time, even just like being told about it. Also, there's also the bluff of I could read what's going on. Doesn't always activate it. Simple feints. There's 4. Well, we're tied. How's Nanami going to feel about his record being close to being snatched away from him? And now that Hanabi is actually putting up a little bit of fight, instead of just taking the blows head on. Kind of like the recorder, flute, whatever it is. Is that a good trade? All you got to do is keep going, keep attacking. How does it feel? Lovely. Ravenous plants. I think it's the giggling that is more off-putting than anything else there. There. That's something that I was questioning. They won't be able to get through his iron defense. I really hope this isn't a bluff. Is this a way to strengthen his resolve? As long as he stays in this little realm, nothing can hurt him. The internal thought here, it's not actually his IQ that he was talking about. It's that of the idol in his mind. .01 second. So turn it off. They can't feed. The bigger a danger they are. Ah. And you need to make sure to attend it. The heavy hits that they're doing, they actually look like it's hard hitting. They've got some weight behind it. Anything? Okay. Even the slightest. But if it's measurable. Ha. So is you just going to be face down in the water now? Ah, there he is. And now, the already powerful weapon that we've seen used before in his hands. Wasn't enough to immediately take it down, no. It's taking the life force from the environment itself. So it destroys the flowers that it loves so much. cursed shoulder flower eye beam. So where are you aiming? Nope. No domain expansion allowed, apparently. Who's standing up there with such a grin? Oh, not a grin, just thinly veiled contempt. Finally! He is the app. Does he know any good songs? Let's hope he just doesn't play Stairway to Heaven. It's a bit overdone. And now that we've reached that kind of climax with Hanabi and the veil breaking, time to swap out and see some of the others, the supplementary characters. Huh? How did you tell? What's with the odd way he's conducting himself? Oh, it's a hand sword. I was wondering why they were grabbing the vestment? Well, what the hell would you even call that cloth? I mean, I think there'd be more reasons as to why people try to avoid them, but okay. Uh-huh. Sometimes being out in your own little world. No promises. Ran away. To be fair, probably for the best. When plans start to go awry, do you think he'd be able to actually reach through to him at any point? Time to withdraw for now. Also, I like the slight hint of greenery from the trees that were outside of the catchment area of that absorption. Look at that boy grow. And together, they might be able to handle themselves. Yeah, being a bit obsessed there. Okay. Mangling to that extent. Well, you need some good information. just disappeared. So there's, like, just as quickly as he appeared to take that swing, disappeared just as soon. Blue. Okay. Yep. Have you thought about withdrawing soon enough? It's already over. It's safer not to get in the catchment area. It's like a complete void. Oh. Oh God. Yep. If infinity is part of his power, then... Is able to escape. Success! Everything went well. Well, so this entire thing was a distraction just to gain another finger? I mean, we haven't seen any for a while, so it would make sense. Maybe there was a bigger plan at hand. As far as keeping them busy goes, I think it was successful. Also, you can really understand why they would want to keep Gojo out of it if it's an anti-him barrier, because boom, everything's just vaporized in its path. It's good seeing that the characters have a bit of growth from working together and aren't just completely at each other's throats. When they've got a greater threat, they can always pull together. They're all just sorcerers, after all. But I think the best friendship that just budded is almost too good. Neko. It wasn't part of the duality of the question. Maybe if the dogs, cats, or pandas, they might have more of a chance of being in people's minds. Well, that was an episode. Jujutsu Kaisen has always done really well at being able to keep you being able to follow what's going along. There's no unnecessary cuts, being able to... with Todo and his ability to swap positions and people and places and objects. Not being lost in what's going on, being able to actually follow it clearly and concisely. Something that this show has done. It's never been confusing to actually see what's going on. Also, I would have really liked to be able to see more of the other side. The girls and their fights, the SoundCloud master magic. But I think saving all of the coup de grace for Gojo and his annihilation beam. It might have watered down anything else. Plus, with Todo being the one to be in his way, to tell Yuji, step back, take 1 or 2 strides in the other direction. I wonder what would happen if Sukuna's vessel actually took that beam head on. Would he be able to withstand any of it, considering the power within him? Really don't know the level of information that they'll be getting off of Coat Rack Guy. Because, yeah, sure, turning him into a Cuban pretzel, that wasn't even enough to make him really flinch or cry or anything, so when you've got someone with that kind of determination in making furniture, they're probably not really on their right hinges, so I think information extraction is going to be quite so simple. Also, the whole, did she get away? Managed to escape before Gojo's attack actually reached her? Well, I'm going to say yes, because it would be quite unceremonious if not. But I'm also thinking that not without extensive damage. Kind of like how the other one was just ahead by the end of the fight. What about now? How many forests are going to have to be absorbed to have some sort of retribution? So much that I want to see, and considering that there's like a few episodes left of this season, what it's going to end up on, I really don't know. Can't begin to even think of how far along it would go. But with danger potentially lurking around any corner, anyone can be brought up against them, considering these guys were just out of nowhere. And there's someone amongst their midst who might be less than favourable. We really want to come back for more, so if you have enjoyed this episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, please let me know. If you want to leave a like or a comment on the video, it really helps out the channel. If you want to subscribe to not miss out future videos, that's good for you. But for now, get yourselves a bit of rest. See if we can join our best friends and internal mental idols. If you would like to try and support me in the fight that is my channel, instead of clapping, consider joining onto my Patreon because it helps even more. So I really do need to thank Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthur, Kite, Mystic Square, Shiwan, Mads, Girly, Cardboard, Acne, Y1TR, Tori Jane, Danny Swede, Diego Zenhausen, Jim Ace, SZ9870, and everyone else. As long as I'm not sent into the Shadow Realm by any sort of mysterious void, I think we can enjoy some anime.